What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Showtime is TheBlaziking, and we're here with the Star Rail 4.7 preview. 4.7? Jesus Christ, that's way too high. 2.7 preview. This ain't Genshin. And I will watch this yesterday, but again, there was that event that I wanted to be part of that I wasn't allowed to be because I'm not cool enough. So, hey, hit subscribe, and maybe my viewer count can raise, and I'll be cool enough next time. Uh, but we're doing this now. It's only a day late, so it's not that bad. I've already seen some things from this, so it's like shit. But it's some things that we were mostly already aware of, other than one certain thing that I'm probably gonna gush over. Maybe. We'll see how that gets introduced. But that said, hit like, subscribe, hang out for the video so we can talk about shit after. Or just, I don't know, comment down below wherever the hell you feel like and let the whole video run through, because it helps me get the watch time, which is desperately needed. That said, let's get into things.
It's finally sparkling clean! Who is ruining the conductor's work?
Though this feather does look similar in shape to my ear feathers, it is of a different color, and thus unlikely to be mine.
Well, come on, conductor! You know me! I care more about my hair than anyone else! If I was really shedding that much, I'd be jumping out of my chair right now!
That's valid.
Hey, you feather shedder! Who are...
Oh man, this anxiety is making me lose hair!
So, it's you!
KO'd by a feather duster. Damn it, Albert.
Ah, welcome to the party car, nameless. Would you like to have a drink, a snack, or commence party time?
Okay, now I'm gonna stop you right there immediately off that thought process. Like, they literally did the cliche maid intro and then panned over to Himiko. So, and then party time. Like, listen, like that's the kind of time that would like to be spent with Himiko, but I mean, did you have to lay it out that flat? Like, damn, Hoyo, now who's the thirsty ones? Our new little pet.
We may not be able to get a party started right now.
Oh, Dan hung with a change of
Please feel free
clothes?
to relax and unwind here.
The stars are numerous, and yet widely scattered.
Dreams of a past life are now
Wait,
all
wait,
gone.
wait, wait, wait,
Though the
wait.
cosmos stretches far and wide, as long as we hold each other in our thoughts, there will always be a chance for reunion.
Before I leave Penacony, I'd like to take some time to look back.
Who knows who invented it? The flames pinned on him with a dozen rumors going around.
Echoes of the past. You need not fade away. Follow me. To the stars! Should one desire to leave the stage for good, one must first step back onto the stage.
Have you ever thought about making
I'm gonna stop them just for a minute to talk about the Sunday thing. It's actually funny how he seemed like such a big, ferocious enemy. You know, pretty hard to take down and all that. And then he's just a Harmony character, same as his sister, and probably just like buffs the player. So it's like,
them pay?
I'm also mad about Herta for the record.
Presents. I ask you this.
Like, I wasn't expecting someone as hot as Seiko, but like, I was expecting her to be at least a little more, you know? I know her dolls are built in her own image, but I didn't mean like I didn't think to a T. Damn, those expired this morning? Good thing I got to them when I did. Yeesh. Okay. We don't need the code to sit on the screen for 4 minutes.
It's time to do the introductions.
My head. So dizzy. Who am I? Where am I?
Oh, Owlbert. Once upon a time, you were the center of attention. You owned the mic, and the whole cosmos was at your feet. When your mic was on, even IPC execs had to make way for you.
I'm starting to remember something. And who are you guys?
You even forgot us?
I'm a month, he's a day,
Long time
and
no see,
they're a
everyone.
mascot.
I am Sunday.
Hello, everyone! I'm Pom-Pom, conductor of the Astral Express. It's a pleasure to be a part of the special program.
Well, since Albert lost his memory, I'll be the host this time. That way I'll get paid double.
I don't think that's how that works.
I suddenly remember everything now. Woo! And whether or not your world has the concept of a week, good Monday, good Sunday, and good every day in between. Welcome to the version 2.7, a new venture on the 8th Dawn special program.
Oh, I see that Mr. Owlbert has recovered.
He even improved his lines.
Is that the power of a salary?
Yes, actually.
Ooh, stop. But keep
At
up.
least in cases like this.
Special program where I get to
The
see
real world of
everyone,
working,
what I look
not
forward to
quite the same, but
most every season. Some light amnesia is nothing compared to this show.
Aww.
speaking of a paycheck, hit like,
Come
subscribe,
to
smile.
Think of it, it's really emotional to share the stage with Mr. Sunday again.
YouTube's become exclusive in that regard, but
Performance in the Penacony Grand Theater still seems like just yesterday. I didn't realize it's been so long.
When did March 7th suddenly get so sentimental?
by the way, Sunday, I owe you this.
Normal,
Smack.
cute girls like me to get sentimental. Now, Mr. Sunday, you aren't gearing up to make headlines again, are you? But if you want to promote a 7-day weekend, I think I'd be down for that.
Well,
Oh, and I also saw Miss Ting Yoon in the trailer. She's wearing such a gorgeous dress.
I know,
I
right?
really wonder what she went through.
Slow down, March 7th. Let's get to the
I'm sorry. I hear I only wonder what she went through, and then my immediate vision goes to something along the lines of just eternal screaming and existential dread. Like, that is where my mind went.
those one at a time. Firstly, let's get reacquainted with an old friend who's been out of the spotlight for a while.
Yeah, but you're like second fiddle to Fugue by this point. Like, people were hyped about you and everything, but now people probably don't care with Fugue and the other chick introduced, which we'll see to later, and Herda. It's not like any of these are like premature spoilers. Listen to that angelic music, though.
Version 2.3, the great Madam Jade rescued Sunday and gave him such kind and caring advice. Oh, child, go see what this world is truly like.
Mr. Sunday? Aren't you gonna say anything? Why do I feel like that's not how things played out?
he's just telling the story from a different perspective. Perhaps what that Lady Bonajade said was true. Descend to the mortal realm and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like. That did change my perspective on Penacony and teach me a great deal. Remember, I am no longer the head of the Oak family, but a mere escaped fugitive.
Eek! Escaped? And you're just gonna walk around in broad daylight like that? Aren't you afraid of being caught by the family?
It seems Mr. Sunday was able to return to Penacony thanks to the secret aid of a Papeshi named One Week.
I see. So, Mr. Sunday still had an ace up his sleeve?
I've lived in Penacony for so long, I still have some connections that are willing to look out for me once in a while.
Seems
I don't
like
know if
your
that's a good
roving
thing or a
head
bad
are also
thing.
there to conceal your identity.
Indeed, wise conductor. My original outfit stands out far too much. I need to disguise myself somewhat to avoid stirring up unnecessary troubles.
Oh.
That's what the point of the drip change
I thought
was.
it was because his his original suit got made into the Sicardos Relived Ordeal relic set.
Don't break the fourth wall, March. Not cool. Okay, that's kind of the point of these things, but regardless.
And he had to get a new outfit, because he's got no clothes left.
Mr. Sunday was once the Bronze Melodia and spent years listening to others' confessions, and yet he's now an escaped convict. This must be a brand new experience for someone who used to be a high and mighty head of the family.
Oh, the crew totally knows how that feels. Bellabog was once plastered with our wanted posters. But I'm curious what Mr. Sunday's wanted poster would look like.
The family most likely did not make a big show of this, in order to preserve the dreamscape's stability and avoid arousing too much suspicion.
Wait, no posters? Trust me, it's a very unique experience to collect wanted posters of yourself. Should I get someone to draw one for Mr. Sunday?
That would not be necessary.
I actually heard some strange rumors circulating around Penacony. Something like Mr. Sunday got hit by a car and is currently resting, and the culprit of this traffic accident ran away.
What a strange rumor. There was no traffic accident. It was all about the power of friendship. Let's get back to the previous topic. You won't be stirring up trouble in
Go away,
Penacony
driver
this time,
updater.
right, Mr. Sunday?
Of course not. It's not just the Astral Express and Penacony that woke up from Anna's dream. I woke up too. Having discarded the blessings from both the harmony and order, I will now pursue the utopia of my dreams as a mere mortal. I have returned to Penacony this time only because I wish to complete a final performance before I embark on a new venture on the 8th dawn.
Seems like the version name has a deeper meaning this time.
Yep. It's curious. Then please experience the story for yourself in the game. And for more tidbits on the journey Sunday took to pursue his dreams, as well as the story of how he fell into thorny paths many times, but climbed back out every time. We'll show it all in the Myriad Celestia trailer. Stay tuned.
Yay!
Stay tuned!
Then let's have a look at how Sunday performs in battle.
I am an imaginary character, following the path of harmony. When using my technique in the overworld, I will leave a halo that buffs my teammates. My skill causes one designated ally character and their summon to immediately take action.
Oh, so that's going to be the new
increases
tech
their
is the
damage
summons?
dealt.
Here's the tip. If that ally character has a summon, then the damage boost will be even higher. However, be aware that when Sunday uses his skill on ally characters following the path of harmony, they are not able to immediately take action.
March 7th, don't you think those golden figures that fly out when Mr. Sunday flips his book look kind of familiar?
Oh, I never thought that one day I'd see those things on our side.
When using my ultimate, I shall spread my wings and regenerate energy for one ally character. That blessed character and their summon will become the Beatified for a number of my turns. Ally targets who have become the Beatified shall bear a halo and have their crit damage increased.
That's kind of cool.
Mr. Sunday can make summons immediately take action.
Okay, but my first question, because of the alt this is going to be on, I only have one alt right now. Obviously it works with Jingyuan, which is great, which is awesome, which means I have more reason to make my Jingyuan better on that account. But does it work with Dan Heng's dragon, or is that not technically a summon? Because, like, I know it works for the Thunderlord, because they're showing Jingyuan in the preview with his kit. But yeah, does it work with the dragon? Because, listen, if I can make the Harmony team, or the Imaginary team better like that, oh, game over. I can replace the Harmony Trailblazer with him, and it'll just be so good. But, I guess that's a thing I'll have to find out later. I mean, actually, they have the information on summonable, or summoned characters now anyway, so I might have to look that up later to find that out, because, obviously I'm pulling for him on my alt, but
And bless them. Can you do that with Miss Topaz's Numby?
Of course I can.
Then what about Lingsha's incense beast?
I can do that too.
Then can you do that to Owlbird as a summon of the special program?
If Mr. Owlbert doesn't mind the immediate increase to his workload, then I suppose.
the immediate reaction of no.
Now that we've talked about Sunday, it's time to get reacquainted with Miss Ting Yu.
Way.
Or should I say, Fugue.
No, come on, that's such a dumb way to pronounce her name. Please tell me that's not the actual way to pronounce her name. Foog? Foog sounds like a food, man. Come on. I've been pronouncing her Foog way for like a month or two now, and that, come on, that's such a bad way to pronounce her name. And, like, she might not have the badam and the vavoom that I normally go through with characters, but listen, she's Nihility.
I miss Miss Ting Yun so much.
Why is Miss Ting Yun in Penacony?
Well, that's a long story. Miss Ting Yun literally had one foot in the grave after her encounter with Fantelia. It's only thanks to the Genius Society's Madame Ron
Of course.
May that she regained a chance at life.
Madame Ron May is indeed a genius in the life sciences.
Not long ago, Himiko and Welt met Miss Ting Yun when they visited Madame Ron May, and we voluntarily took on the task to take Miss Ting Yun home.
That's the Express crew for you. Eager to help is basically our middle name.
So we're
However,
going
Miss
back
Ting
to
Yun
the
wanted to stop
Zanzao
somewhere
again?
before reaching the Xianzhou, so she could calm her thoughts. It happened that the Express needed to pick up supplies at Penacony, so she came with us.
I see. I am curious, however. What is worrying Miss Ting Yun?
Oh, maybe it has something to do with this new name? Fugue?
I suppose the name
So
Fugue
fucking stupid.
combines both her regret of not having returned home for so long and her confusion regarding her current identity.
Miss Ting Yun doesn't need any help with daily life, but Pom Pom often sees her spacing out on her own, like she's thinking about something really hard.
Indeed. After a close brush with death, it's easy to feel that you've become a completely different person.
Madame Ron may have healed Miss Ting Yun's body, but it looks like her spiritual wounds can only be healed by Miss Ting Yun herself.
Passenger March, you and our Grey Trailblazer know Penacony inside and out. So can you two take Miss Ting Yun for a stroll to cheer her up? The conductor can't bear to see sad passengers.
Oh, that's right! Penacony, the planet of festivities, is the place to get cheered up. You can definitely take Miss Ting Yun around.
Okay, and while that is traditionally true, not only did we run into this jackass, but we also had to deal with some monkey business, so it's probably not going to go over that easily.
Get some good food, go on a shopping spree.
No problem. Leave it to us.
And for more details regarding how Miss Ting Yun made her way back, please stay tuned for Fugue's Myriad Celestial Trail.
Woo!
Then let's talk about Fugue's abilities.
Fugue is still a stupid way to say her name.
Following the path of nihility. While she's on the field, allies' attacks against weakness-broken enemies will additionally deal super break damage.
Oh, Nihility turns
After
Super
using
Break?
skill, Fugue can increase an ally character's break effect and give them the Foxy and Prayer effect. At the same time, Fugue's own basic attack will become enhanced. When an ally character with Foxy and Prayer attacks, there's also a chance to reduce the enemy target's defense.
When using her ultimate, Fugue can deal fire damage to all enemies. And this attack ignores weakness types to reduce all enemies' toughness.
Such gorgeous tails. Are there 9 of them?
It Madame Ron-Mei made some optimizations when resculpting Miss Tingyun's body. Using Fugue's technique in the overworld can inflict daze on enemies in a set radius. Entering battle by attacking dazed enemies will advance Fugue's action and reduce the enemy target's defense.
Those Foxy and Tails are really captivating.
Aw, I just want to bury my face in Miss Tingyun's tail.
Hey, you
It
do
was
that
so
and I get...
fluffy.
Never mind.
The conductor will be upset again if we get fur all over the express.
Hey! No ruining the Express's cleanliness!
Then let us have a look at version 2.7's banners.
In version 2.7's first half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Sunday. The limited 5-star light cone, a grounded ascent, will also have a boosted drop rate.
The limited 5-star character Genuine is returning. And at the
At
same
least
time,
that makes sense
the limited
alongside
5-star
Sunday, all things
Cone
considering.
before Dawn will become available once again.
In version 2.7's second half warp event, Trailblazers can
Okay,
acquire
so,
the limited
again,
5-star
we got
character
baited. She's
Fugue.
not a healer.
The limited 5-star
But
light
she
cone
helps
Long Road
the
leads to
current
Rome
meta
will also have a
before we go
boosted
into
drop
the
rate.
In the second
summon
half,
character
the limited
meta.
5-star character Firefly is returning. And at the same time, the limited 5-star light cone Whereabouts Should Dreams Rest will become available once again.
Yay! There's actually a question that's been eating away at me. A new venture on the 8th dawn. Are we venturing out on a new trailblazing expedition again soon?
Just sit tight for now. A quick recap. At the end of the version 2.3 Trailblaze mission, Farewell Penacony, Black Swan recommended that the Express crew head to Amphorius.
Amphorius! The Eternal
Yeah.
Land! A place where even the Eon of the Trailblaze Akavili failed to reach!
In the version 2.7 Trailblaze mission, a new venture on the 8th dawn, Navigator Miss Himiko decides to go seek information about Amphorius just to be on the safe side. At the same time, the crew stops in Penacony for the last time in preparation for
We
their
haven't even
departure.
left Penacony from the last time,
What about Mr. Sunday?
canonically.
Well, Mr. Sunday, he is caught by the crew right then and there when he goes out with 1 week. Isn't that a coincidence?
Seems like the Robin Hood didn't do much.
I have to say that the express crew is exceptionally sharp.
Well, if you ask me, getting caught by the Express crew isn't a bad thing. In the version 2.7 Trailblaze mission, Sunday's destiny will also change.
Why are we getting story spoilers early? Dang it, this is coming from
Does
Albert.
the Trailblazer get to make a choice again?
Well, as to what kind of story will unfold among the crew, Tingyun and Sunday, please see for yourselves in the version 2.7 Trailblaze mission. Ooh, don't forget, version 2.7 is the final version before the Express heads to the next stop. It is the epilogue to our holiday in Penacony, as well as the prologue to the brand new story in version 3.0.
Oh!
Okay, I will just point out, that kind of, like, still, it weirds me out about these gotcha games. How they can go through all the normal numbers, but then skip from, like, 2.7 to 3.0. It's like, what? Give us the other 3 patches of 8, or the other couple patches of 8 and 9 at least. Come on, man. It's not that hard.
Ooh.
Therefore, to ensure that everyone has a good experience with the story, this version has added a story recap function. Before starting a new Trailblaze mission, you
Hey, Hoyo, a story recap is cool and all, but why don't you add a skip button when it comes to profiles on the same email? Because I'm sorry, running this shit on my alt is, like, frustrating when I have to just sit there and let it do its own thing while I'm playing Poker Rogue or something, or just, you know?
can select to review a summary of previous Trailblaze missions. For example, Since you've experienced several Trailblaze
Oh yeah,
continuances
when
in
the
a row between
Trailblazer
versions
went through
2.4 and
Penacony and then
2.6,
got
you can
Yamcha.
use this function to recall your journey in Penacony before starting the version 2.7 Trailblaze mission.
And that beautiful scene with the beautiful
If you want
Akron.
to know how things are going to develop, you should read the story recap first.
Well said! Here's another example. For the show to continue to the next segment, we will also need to have a recap.
What? Amphorius, the eternal reach.
I know it's only like 2 seconds, but
Flames of wisdom, where the fires of civilization are lit by humanity. Amphorius, through strife, writes of the intersection of 3 paths. It is a world where heroes across the land embark on the flame-chased journey together, and where humankind rewrites destiny.
In the legend's beginning, the world was pure chaos. Then, the gods cast down the core flames, and the Titans were born within. 3 Titans carved the heavens and earth, 3 wove the threads of fate, 3 molded life with their hands, and 3 guided calamity's gate. The Titans' blaze enlightened civilizations, and people of all realms thrived endlessly. But the Golden Age was fleeting, and from beyond the sky came the heretical Black Tide. Its gloom was darker than death itself, driving the Titans to madness and the mortals to mutual war. Strife broke out across the land, and the stain of blood consumed the light of dawn. As the gods waged war, the sun itself grew quiet in awe. A millennium of divine conflict left only a shattered world and an age of darkness. The core flames flickered and dimmed, and the age of the gods met its end. Golden blood fell to the ground as a distant prophecy resounded. Flow, golden blood, flow. Converge into a boiling river that flows to the heroic heirs of this world. Aglaya the Gold Weaver, you must gently caress the holy city's silken web and hearken to the sounds and voices of destiny. There shall be the 3-faced messenger traversing through myriad doors, bearing tidings to you from hundreds of worlds. Anaxagoras the Foolish has enough knowledge to refute faith and to stir up a torrent capable of slaying gods. Go seek the priest who severs dawn from dusk, and let the sky become the slumbering cot from which she wakes. Make him roar, Mightiness the Undying. Pierce the enemy's king with Crimnos' blood. Set her in motion, Cypher the fleet-footed. Command the frozen time to once again flow. And that servant of the Hand Shadow, the daughter of River Styx. If you grant her the right to embrace, then even frozen death will sleep peacefully at her fingertips. You will hear the sound of the ocean's abyss reverberating through the storm. You will see outlines.
okay, there's some good-looking potential characters in this, and I know it's just like flashbacks to the past, but
When the Titans of old have all fallen, and the nameless new king ascends the throne, alongside countless
that driver
others,
updater can really gargle in my
to
nuts,
embark
I
on the
swear.
grand mission of
Why does that guy just look like Robin? Or Sunday? Sorry, my brain does that sometimes, don't ask why.
Where the sun shall etch the footprints of humanity. The children of humankind, known as the Chrysos heirs, shall pluck the gods' core flames.
Also, for the record, that pink hair one looks mighty familiar, don't she?
And once more uphold the world. The flame chase is a journey of constant loss, among which even life itself holds little value. Therefore, we cast even ourselves into the flame.
This looks like when they showed off the 10 Jade Hearts. Which is still crazy. That's one of my, like, most watched videos of everything Star Rail related.
Most heroes' journeys in the universe are just dice tosses they threw on a whim. Will your answer be any different, Amphorius?
Of course, this will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Welcome back, everyone! Did you notice that the studio we're in this time is very special? Would anyone like to guess where we are?
It looks like the Astral Express, but I don't remember having a car like this.
That's right! We are in the familiar Astral Express coach!
This is really a car on the Express?
Well, the Express is kind of big, March.
Tell me that we've got an extra one.
March, the conductor works so hard every day to clean so many cars. Did you never notice?
This party car has been here since completing the Trailblaze mission. The voyage continues. In other words, since the Trailblazer boarded the Express.
Well, hang on, the history fictionologist? Fine. Just treat it as if I
Well,
lost
to be
my
fair,
mind.
you technically did.
Kind friends, could you please reintroduce this car to me?
Not to worry. Welcome, dear guests, to the Astral Express party car.
Here we have a.
Is this
spacious
actually something we'll
reception,
be able to, like,
a
go
cool
to
toned
in the
marble
game?
bar,
That's kind of cool.
And a nostalgic bartending robot. With the cosmos as a backdrop, sharing a drink with the Express crew, or having some alone time next to the window, is guaranteed to invoke the most profound thoughts.
Dear guest, would you like a glass of the Trailblazer Special?
Whoa. Wait. Where did those stairs go up to?
Following the stairs up would, of course, lead to the Trailblazers' room.
When did they get their
Yeah,
own room?
honestly, though, I thought we just slept on the
This
couch.
room is such a mess. It's obviously a storage room.
Did March's amnesia get
Oh, please tell us we get to design our own room. That would actually be kind of dope.
worse? This is also a room that's been there since completing the Trailblaze mission. The voyage continues.
Bullshit.
Indeed! Even though there was no extra passenger cabin room for the Trailblazer, we would never mistreat our youngest member.
After the Trailblazer boarded the Express, the crew decided to give to them the second-floor storage room in the party car. Also, the largest room on the Express.
That's right! It was definitely not an oversight by the devs.
What? Am I wrong?
More fourth wall
Or is the
breaking.
world wrong?
Alright, enough jokes. The Trailblazers' room will finally be implemented in version 2.7. Thanks for waiting, everyone!
I told you this is a new feature. Well, now that
But
I
do we
look
get to
at
design it?
This room is pretty barren despite its size. There's not even a bed here.
Right?
Is the Trailblazer gonna sleep in a cardboard box?
We sleep in trash cans, so probably. You know, what is a cardboard box if not a trash can made of paper?
Of course not. In the version 2.0
Oh my god, we actually get to design the room.
guide, the Trailblazer will renovate and furnish
Like,
the barren
usually shit like
room
this doesn't
and
catch my
make it
interest,
their
but because
own.
the game's
That sounds
already
really fun.
got so much of it,
But
that's actually
renovating
really
sounds
cool.
Pretty difficult. Where should we start?
Not to worry. The reliable conductor has already set up a zoning plan for the Trailblazer.
That's right. The Trailblazers room will be split into multiple zones, such as a bedroom and a bathroom.
We'd get a bathroom? Not actually necessary for in-game reasons, but...
funds acquired through completing duties and fill up the empty room little by little.
No, that's actually kind of cool, though.
Trailblazers suite will
Like, no, it's actually even better considering they could, like, give us more shit to put in our room in later patches. You know, this is only the beginning, but later on we get to add, like, cooler shit to our rooms. You know, maybe one day if we, like, revisit Pentacon or have some reason to feature Robin, we get, like, some autographed poster from her we can stick in our room. One of the little Sparkles dolls we can put in our... No, come on, that has lots of really cool potential, and I hope Hoyo makes good use of it, instead of, like, doing this and then forgetting about it. There's so much potential.
be truly luxurious, enough to rival the most opulent rooms in Penacony. But what are these duties you speak of?
Pom-Pom centrally manages all the resources on the Astral Express. If you want furniture, then you need to help the conductor do chores.
Bitch, we play
Rewards
catch
come
with you
from
on a
hard
regular
work,
basis.
and
I haven't
everyone
gotten my
needs to work
money from
together to
Pom
maintain
Pom
the
in a while.
Express.
That's true. We can't let Pom Pom do the sweeping on their own every day. So what exactly do we need to do?
Before each round of duties, the Trailblazer needs to put together a duty team and finish tasks together. Different team compositions will trigger different combo effects to help do chores more efficiently.
Trailblazers can use action cards to effectively plan out actions on the schedule and obtain corresponding work contribution value and funds. Sometimes you'll trigger different random events as you work.
It's kind of a new mini game to unlock stuff too. That's neat.
While we're on duty, can we slack off a little?
Damn it, March.
Just a little?
Haha! The conductor anticipated that some of you would slack off. Pom-Pom will be holding irregular dinner meetings during the duty period to evaluate the work contribution of those on duty. The evaluation results will affect how much funds the Trailblazer will receive.
However, the Trailblazer can also use various tactics and meeting abilities during the meeting to get the best score possible.
Oh, and there's a mini game in the mini game.
Can get Pom Pom to give us more pocket money. I'm so touched.
Hey! Pom-Pom heard that!
Well, the meeting's outcome was mostly based on the duties done. Besides, once you've got enough express funds, what follows is the exciting renovation segment.
Yep, if you work hard enough, you can get all the furniture you like.
I get such a feeling of accomplishment.
We got a giant pom-pom doll.
Getting filled
No,
up
that's
little
awesome.
by little.
Also, once you've completed renovating the zones in the room, you can unlock the conductor's new outfit.
And Pom Pom gets a new outfit.
I can finally fulfill my wish of dressing up Pom Pom.
What
Makes
is
them
the
look like a
conductor
little
going to
chef.
do with you? Yes, Pom-Pom's coat room is on the party car's first floor. Trailblazer, feel free to give recommendations on the conductor's everyday outfits.
And hey, if we get outfits for Pom Pom, maybe that gives access to outfits for our actual characters in the future.
I can't wait. Can we get a preview of the room?
Because listen, if we can take some of our summonable characters and put them in different outfits,
And open
you know,
them.
like March's
Now the Trailblazer
outfit
has
that she
returned to
changed
their
into a
own
couple
room.
patches ago.
I'm so tired after a whole
You know,
day
change
of
Remembrance
trailblazing.
March into that outfit.
The first thing to do after putting on some slippers and heading to my room is to have a lovely hot bath.
And it looks big enough for 2 people.
What's this red stuff?
I think it is a present left by Mr. Jiao Cho?
Ugh.
After finishing the bath, you can jump into the big comfy bed and enjoy
Also
some
big enough for
rest
2
and
people.
relaxation.
You
Eh.
can also have a wonderful time in the game room, full of top-notch gaming hardware.
Whoa.
Bitch, I wish I had 3 monitors.
Here would be awesome.
The display area in the middle of the room will show the collectibles the Trailblazer has found on various worlds and the corresponding weapon for the current path.
Okay, that's
When
kind
you
of
switch
sick
your
though.
path, the weapon shown will also change.
Just the hat
There's
floating in the
also
middle.
a
That's
tea
funny.
room full of snacks, drinks, and so glad. It's just waiting for the Trailblazer to visit.
Aw, what a cute cat burger. I feel like I could spend an entire day in such a comfy room.
Given that you have built this room through your own hard work, of course you'll like it.
But no matter how comfy your home is, don't forget to go outside once in a while. Cause there are other events in version 2.7 waiting for you.
Indeed. In the version 2.7 event Between the Frames, the Trailblazer will become Miss March's assistant photographer and head outside to take pictures with her.
Oh? What fired up March's enthusiasm for photography again?
Oh, look! The famed director Mr. Rekka is working with Paperfold University to hold an online photography exhibition. Mr. Rekka has assigned various photography tasks with different themes. During the event, the Trailblazer and I will photograph suitable scenes together to finish these themed tasks.
The Trailblazer and Miss March also have a chance to obtain special items during the photography sessions. You might get surprising photos by using them.
What kind of special
But
items
do I get to put that in my room?
Sparkle's kaleidoscope?
I feel like we might see something super scary through Director Sparkle's lens.
After completing Mr. Rekka's tasks, Trailblazers can use this chance to invite friends made during the journey, as well as members of the express crew to take a group photo together.
Also, kind of like that thing,
My favorite part.
And
with
now,
the
there's a
whole
Divergent Universe update
spaces.
we'd like to bring to you. For this update, we've added some curios and weighted
I
curios,
mean, that's cool.
as well as equations and random
I don't get
occurrences.
extra gems for
That's
collecting
right.
the new
In
shit,
version
but
2.7,
that's still cool.
The save file from the Divergent Universe will also last longer. Instead of refreshing every Monday,
That's
the
cool.
save file will now reset whenever the Divergent
Like, that is probably the coolest thing about that, honestly. Because I'm sick of, like, getting a really cool, awesome save file, but then I'll only use it, like, the one time. So it's like, oh, cool, I got Rupert's Empire. And now it's gone because I only played this file once. It's good that you can get, like, one really good run for whatever your team is, and keep that file for a whole month, minimum.
Universe has a version update.
That way, the good save files that you've worked hard to get can last for even longer. And you can
See,
use
that makes
them
it
to
worth
reset
playing more than
later
once per
warnings.
patch.
Yep.
Else I should play
I
more
heard
just
in
for the
version 3.0, there will be some ways to raise synchronicity
achievements
level
and shit,
faster in
but
the Divergent Universe, so you can unlock full synchronicity level rewards faster.
Now you can take your time and not worry about how you're gonna grind for the rewards.
The Pure Fiction mode will also have an update. In the new Pure Fiction, Trailblazers will be able to experience the brand
great. Really? Great. So that means that preservation is going to be the thing that you rely on? That actually does not make a lick of sense for the record. Because isn't grit attached to preservation, or is grit attached to abundance? Either way, who is the character for either of those things that we're going to be making use of for that? Because, like, Aventrine's just now rerunning, and if I'm right in its preservation, he's the best person you're going to get for that. But what the hell are you going to get otherwise? Like, am I going to need to use, like, the Trailblazer in March for a preservation on my main file if that ends up to be the case? Now, granted, I'll probably just beat it down with brute strength or dot, but that's beside the point.
and new grid mechanics.
Let me see. After the version 2.7 update, the different stage effects for each period will become different grit mechanics?
That's right. Activate grit mechanics in each battle to rapidly accumulate grit value. Once full, characters will enter Surging Grit, gaining powerful buffs that can help you defeat enemies faster. Apart from activating grit mechanics, defeating enemies can also accumulate grit value.
Moreover, during Surging Grit, the Trailblazer can also accumulate a certain amount of Resurging Tide through defeating enemy units. When Surging Grit ends and you return to Concordant Truce, the previously accumulated Resurging Tide will turn into grit value, helping you to save up for the next Surging Grit.
So it's like cash back once you've spent enough money?
After After the update, the enemy mechanics in Pure Fiction will also have changes. Non-boss enemies will continuously refresh after they are defeated.
So kind of like
Also, apart from
apocalyptic
directly
shadow.
damaging enemy bosses, you can also reduce the boss's health by defeating non-boss enemies. And once you've defeated the boss, you can instantly enter the next wave.
You mean
That's
you
kind of
can
cool.
also kill mobs as soon as possible to defeat the boss? Oh, that's awesome. How I won't have to worry about having only the boss left on the field to deal with.
Or worse, you kill the boss and then the other enemies are the ones remaining. Had that happen before. That actually cost me the win.
Grit mechanics faster and enter surging grit earlier.
There are also some hotly anticipated quality of life changes
Oh?
from version 2.7. The highest quick clear floor in the Forgotten Hall will be adjusted from floor 7
Ooh.
to 9.
In other words, as long as one successfully clears the Forgotten Hall floor 9, one can obtain all rewards from the 9 floors at once?
Of course! Just like how you could...
Now, does that mean that we're going to be increasing from 12 floors of MOC Max to like 14, 15? Because that's all I could think that means.
Get 7 floors worth of rewards by clearing floor 7. In version 2.7, we will also be reducing the size of the game client file, helping Trailblazers reduce the amount of storage needed on their...
Okay, that's kind of dope
There will
too.
be an option to delete past resources on mobile clients, so you can delete some audio and graphics you've already experienced to save storage space.
I need that. Can't have too many files on my device.
Last but not least, it's the new version content we are all familiar with. Firstly, the beloved ever-constant gift of honesty will be arriving in version 2.7 as always.
Yes.
The Planar Fissure and Realm of the Strange events will also...
No. Fuck you. Fuck your Planar Fisher event. Fuck your lying garbage bullshit. I'm sorry. This is the thing I will get mad about. That event is always fucking trash. Who has ever pulled consistent good things all from this 3 times event? Anyone in the comment section want to say that they've pulled consistency out of this event ever? Like maybe one good item out of the 12 bonuses people will ever get in this. Like I hate these. I hate them so much. They need to change how the relic grinding system works. That's the one quality of life change that I will like get mad about until they change. Because here's the thing. They know what works for certain characters. They are aware of what stats are good on certain relics. And yet they keep giving us garbage. Oh yeah, you want to do something helpful for us quality of life wise? Do ya? Make sure that relics have their good stats. How about that? Instead of giving us, like Valorous with break effect and fuck, what was the other? Whatever. Instead of giving us the red one with crit and the blue one with break, give the opposite. Like, seriously, they want to keep giving us quality of life changes and then offering fucking garbage like this? Or planar specific, how about I put, instead of fucking giving crit for Calpagni and giving break for Duron, the opposite? Fuck these events, man.
return. Complete them to get double rewards.
And now, it's time for...
Oh, good, and one for Cavern Corrosion, so it does work in both cases. Eat my ass.
To use...
I know, body, I know. Got 5 minutes left.
We're about to head to version 3.0. The devs would like to use this special program to preview some important information about future versions. Firstly, we will be implementing a new path, the Path of Remembrance.
All right.
3.0. Some of the new friends the Trailblazer will meet at Emporius.
That's fine.
What? The Path of Remembrance.
Oh?
So Remembrance is its own
What
path
special
now. That's
mechanics
cool.
does this path
I doubt
have?
any characters will get like
Characters walking
reworked.
the path of remembrance have summoned
Thought process. I was about to say I doubt any characters will get reworked. What if some characters get retrained? Because we already have duplicate versions of some characters. You know, we have Dill being the better version of Don Hung. We have Fugue being the reawakened version of Ting Yun. So what if we get an alternate version of Jing Lu under the Remembrance Path? Eh?
called memo sprites. Different memo sprites have various specialties and can take on different duties in battle. When fighting in the same team as those following the path of remembrance, memo sprites will also become reliable on-field teammates fighting beside you.
I love how they put the Trailblazer as a panda. Also, what's that weapon?
Battles will be very different after this.
Seems like the new path that the Trailblazer will unlock during version 3.0's Trailblazing Expedition will be Remembrance. So that cutie just now is the Trailblazer's memo sprite?
Ah!
Version 3.0 will also add trace materials for the Path of Remembrance. As a spoiler, there will not be any new trace materials for other paths anytime soon.
Good, so me pre-grinding for Sunday and Fugue has been, you know, proper.
Trailblazers can currently consume self-modeling resins to set a relic's main stat. In version 3.
Oh my god! No, okay, that is the biggest fucking thing they could have done. I stick by what I said earlier, but I've been asking for this for like 10 patches.
So you can consume a certain amount of the new item, Wishful Resin, on top of consuming self-modeling resin to simultaneously set a relic's main
So good.
stats. You can
Also, for the record, they're even recognizing what stats pieces are supposed to have in this. Inert is not a thing many pieces use now, but guess who uses Inert? Jing Yuan. Guess what stats it's showing? Stats for Jing Yuan.
convert self-modeling resin into wishful resin.
Huh? Doesn't that mean the Trailblazer needs to save up their self-modeling resins?
How I wish we could get more wishful resin.
The
Oh,
exact
wait.
details will be released in official announcements after this special program is aired. Remember to save your self-modeling resin and plan how you want to use it.
Yeah, honestly, from here on, I'm never spending another one of those again until I have a good amount of the other things.
Introduces a chance for you to redistribute a relic subsidiary stats enhancements for fully enhanced gold rarity relics only. These changes will be explained.
Okay, they can still suck my dick on how relics drop initially, but that is the coolest fucking thing.
In more detail in the future. As for now, please enjoy the epilogue of your Penaconian vacation to its fullest.
Oh, yay!
Alright, that brings us to the end of this episode. It's time to say goodbye.
Wait, Mr. Albert! Pom-Pom found something in the storage boxes when clearing out the room for the Trailblazer. It's something everyone will definitely be interested in.
Oh yeah,
I'll look
Pom-Pom?
right now.
Huh?
Bean soda, spring water, soul blend, trick snacks, Tusper wraps. Coming through. Tuck in your rings and tails.
Whoa, so many delicious snacks. Oh, thank you, conductor.
Oh, not these. Here, it's this one.
Oh, is that a 5-star selector ticket for regular?
Oh!
After the version 2.7 update and until version 3.2 ends, Trailblazers can claim Gift of the Express and obtain one regular 5-star.
Okay, no, that's fucking cool too.
Whoa.
And while the Pog decision would be to get Bronya E2 or E3, I'm sorry, there's a certain daughter on the screen right now that I'm gonna have to pick up. I mean, maybe I'll change my mind if I get her beforehand, but I don't have a Clara on my main account, and I really want Clara on my main account. Even if it's just to put her with Topaz and make that team better, I really want a Clara.
This is so
We'll see,
good.
though.
So good.
That is so good.
Let us
So good.
thank the conductor for their generosity.
I just thought of something I might do for editing if I actually can do it.
Just to clarify, the conductor simply found this ticket in the gift box. No one knows who put it there.
But you'll see if I did it if
Looking back
it
on our
clips
journey
in between
Penacony, I feel
what I
like
said.
we only checked into the reverie yesterday.
But the trailblazing expedition never ends. Old friends and new friends. Let's all set off together and keep fighting side by side.
I stick by what I bitched about the relics, but what they actually did for the relics is actually kind of fucking sick.
And now, the version 2.7 special programming.
Why don't we take a group photo together, Conductor?
Sure. Passengers, gather around.
Hold on. Let me do a pose. 3, 2.
No, March, not that pose. That's for your OnlyFans. Okay, so like, while the relic doubler events is going to be completely fucking pointless, probably, what they did for the relics is what I've been begging for them to do for a very long time. So that's sick and awesome. The 5-star selector, that's sick and awesome. Fugue, still a dumb fucking way to pronounce that name, but maybe I'll get used to it. Who knows? We'll see. Let me know your thoughts on all that, though, in the comment section down below, because that's a lot to unpack, and it's going to be so cool. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on all that in the comment section down below. Who are you pulling for? Are you just pulling for Sunday? Are you pulling for Fugue? Or are you waiting for the new blonde chick that apparently we didn't see here, but we saw on Drip Marketing? So maybe I'll, like, go check that out and retweet my opinion of her or something. I don't know. We'll see. I want to wrap this up in, like, a minute here, so let me know your thoughts on all that in the comment section down below, and what's your favorite part of the upcoming patches? Hit like, subscribe to the review channel in the description down below, ring both bells like Facebook, follow Twitter, keep out doing things, TikTok, Patreon, Blue Sky, and all that good stuff. Twitch, subscribe there for benefits, can do so Twitch Prime for free. Helps me out way more than either of these. Till next time, Ben the TheBlaziking, sign out, ta-ta for now. Peace. And now, a word from our sponsor. Pointing is hard. Anyway, Dubby is another alternative to your traditional energy drinks, Monster, Rockstar, etc., etc., etc. The person in charge is apparently a much nicer guy than that of G Fuel, and the taste, honestly, might be a little bit better in some ways. So, if you want cool shakers, which the waifu shaker is not currently available, but they might bring them back one day. Some great flavors. And because I am an expert at this, I totally didn't read first. We got Beach and Peach, Dub Slide, and Dragonade. Honestly, sound pretty good. Haven't tried these three. I have tried one so far. Don't remember what exactly that was, but it was a really good flavor, and I'm just really bad at drinking these things that I'm supposed to be drinking to feel better. But if you want to feel better, instead of drinking just plain old water or some energy drinks that aren't good for you, or supporting somebody that is not that great, don't forget to use my code TheBlaziking right here. And, well, I think I have one more sponsor for you.